City Council study session for Monday, May the 1st. Vice Mayor Heredia is appearing via Zoom, and Council Member Duff is traveling and is excused from this meeting. Are you with us, Vice Mayor Heredia?
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. First item on our agenda is to review the agenda we have for tonight's council meeting. I don't know, we just went over this on Thursday, but Council, any questions or additional information you'd like on tonight's formal agenda upstairs? Yes, Mr. Summers.
I was looking at item, let's see if I got the right one here, 6C, which is the memorandum of understanding with our police officers. I'd asked a question the other day. There's an element in here for compensation for perfect attendance, which is, I think, a very good idea, but it doesn't mention specifically that if an officer is injured in the line of duty, that they would still be eligible for that. Is that part of this, Mr. Brady?
Well, it wouldn't be necessary. Because they would meet as long as they're showing up for their light duty assignment,
Yeah.
they're
It's 4.1 in the MOU, I'm sorry. Thank you, I just found it. Yeah, it says sick or dock time, so would that include, if you're on industrial is not sick or dock time?
That's right. Mayor and Councilmember Summers, Mr. Brady's correct. Because this is a program that's functioning today, and so we've been working with labor and others. The scenario you discussed on Thursday certainly would not be held against an officer that's in that situation.
Okay, and the only reason I bring it up, because I remember that from the other day, but it wasn't in this
Correct.
literate verbiage, but it says sick or dock time, but that's not industrial.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Mayor,
Perfect.
Councilmember Summers,
No
that's
problem.
correct.
And that's the way the program's already functioning.
Yeah.
Because we're just expanding it from 1 6-month period to 2 6-month periods.
That's right, Mayor, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Council, any other questions regarding tonight's agenda for upstairs? Mr. Brady, anything from staff perspective for tonight's meeting? All right, thank you. Then moving on, item 2A on our agenda for today is a presentation and to receive an update on Mesa's selection as a 2023 All-American City Award finalist. Andrea, congratulations for getting us this far.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Andrea Alicote, Director of Diversity Engagement here for the City of Mesa, and just very, very pleased to announce that, yes, we have been officially named a finalist for the National Civic League's 2023 All-American City Award. And just to remind you, I was here in February to let you know of the city's intent to apply and received your support in doing so. The National Civic League has been celebrating the best in civic innovation and communities that bestow great best practices in bringing the community together, residents, government, businesses, all alike, in creating different programs and initiatives that enhance local issues and help problem solve within the community. They have been bestowing this award annually since 1949 to 10 communities. And the last time the City of Mesa had applied for this award was in 1979, in which we also had received the award at that time. So definitely due again to receive some national recognition. We submitted the application in February, and we were notified late March that we had made one of the 20 finalists. You can see that all of the different 20 finalists are across the nation. Some notables here are Charlotte, North Carolina, Dallas, Texas, New York, San Antonio, Texas, and then we have several across California, Ohio, Virginia, and so we are the only Arizona city recognized in this year's batch of finalists, so definitely hope to use that, our natural elements, cacti, and desert landscape to our advantage. So what is next? We are on the road to head to Denver in June. So the 20 finalist communities will be convening in June from June 9th through 11th. We will be traveling from June on the 8th and 12th to bring our application to life. So we basically want to showcase what makes our city unique and special, and in particular to this year's theme, which is creating a thriving community through youth engagement. You'll see that across those 3 days, there is a full schedule of events. We have the nomination presentation, which is the featured event, a civic action fair, cultural entertainment showcase, a festival of ideas, there's a conference and award ceremony, all of which I will get into in just a moment here. So our city nomination presentation, again, this is the featured event. This is truly taking our application and bringing it to life. We will have 10 minutes to tell the story of our city and those 3 wonderful programs that we had highlighted in our application to a panel of 11 judges. You can see there in the photo of the left with Battle Creek, they really create an even playing field for all of the different presenters that are coming on. It's very low tech, very homegrown presentations. And again, to speak to that true authenticity of what makes our city amazing and how those programs directly impacted the participants that we will be bringing along with us. For the Civic Action Fair, that will take place on Saturday. Afternoon, we will be participating in that. It gives the communities an opportunity to share information to the other community participants and essentially be able to use that as a networking and opportunity to hopefully bring more visitors to Mesa. There's a cultural entertainment showcase that is happening during the evening portion of Saturday. There are 6 finalist communities that are invited to bring their talent into this performance, and Mesa was invited to participate with our Project Lit staff and students. So we will be featured that evening. The Festival of Ideas happens on Saturday afternoon. This happens when the judges are deliberating. So again, this is really more of that best practices info sharing among the different cities. And we are to select one program that we feel is really innovative and again, makes our city unique. We will be having a discussion from our Hacktivate Mesa staff to really be able to share the ins and outs of that program so that other communities can hopefully enact similar programs in their areas. And then again, there is an event conference sessions throughout the entire 3 days. There is one specific for elected and appointed officials that will be happening Saturday afternoon, which those of you that will be joining will hopefully be able to participate in that prior to the award ceremony. So then the grand finale, it'll be Sunday, June 11th in the evening. Again, during that ceremony, 10 of the 20 cities will be announced as winners, so we'll keep our fingers crossed for that one. We also have the opportunity to participate in the John Parr Youth Leadership Award and nominate 1 youth out of every community. For us, we will be selecting a past participant of the Mayor's Youth Committee who has really done amazing work both during his time in the committee and then after as he continues to pursue his doctorate degree and do other great work in the community. And then there's a Social Media and Online Outreach Award, which we too will be submitting for. Anna and her PIO team are going to be doing some amazing work leading up to our participation in June. And then, of course, highlighting Mesa's participation during the events and hopefully have us eligible as a great candidate for this award. And to also nod again to the Public Information Office team, you'll see that we have some wonderful graphic and advertisement. This is again an opportunity for us to sell the city of Mesa as a wonderful place to visit as well to the other cities that are joining in hand with us as we pursue this award. So we have, again, elected to participate in the various advertisements and marketing elements that the All-America City Award Program offers. We will be creating a community engagement hub on our website, so that way then the Mesa community can also get excited and interact with us during the month of May as we document our prep and community rehearsal times and documenting our travel journey. So please look out for the links to participate for that. And then the community rehearsals. For our Mesa delegation, we have to prepare for that 10-minute performance. We will be hosting some rehearsal times at the Mesa Art Center on Wednesday, May 3rd is going to be the first event. There's going to be one on Tuesday, May 16th, and Wednesday, May 31st from 5 to 6:30 p.m. We invite you, Mayor and Council, to join us if you are available. We will be, and I'll get to the next slide, supporting our nomination presentation with a delegation of approximately 60 members in total that will be coming to Denver with us. The delegation consists of identified staff, youth, and community members from our featured programs and several others. So that was Hacktivate Mesa, Project Lit, the Mesa Police Department's Spark Youth Programs, the Mayor's Youth Committee, and the Mesa College Promise. Through our, to be able to have these 60 participants be able to showcase our wonderful city, we will be supporting the delegation in the different elements that are necessary, such as lodging, travel and meals, event registration, and then of course the additional presentation materials and engagement materials to cover the various elements as we had discussed. And finally, we will be very happy to send our Mesa delegation off in style. We will be doing a send-off celebration on the morning of Thursday, June 8th. At 8:30 a.m., we will be having Mayor and Council some opening remarks and being able to cheer as the buses head off to the airport. And once again, be able to take a moment to really celebrate this monumental occasion for our city and hopefully send some good spirits as we go into our award finalists. And with that, I am open to any questions you may have.
Thank you very much. Thank you for all the hard work that got us to being in the top 20. So, and I'm convinced we're going to blow everybody away. I think the fact that we were invited to be part of the musical performance, I think is that was a nice get as well. Council, questions regarding the All-America City proposal? Ms. Pillsbury.
This is really exciting. This is fun. So we have kids coming from each of those programs, and so do their parents or family members come at all, or are we just paying for the kids themselves, or how's that working?
Correct. Part of the delegation is both the youth participants and a parent and or chaperone. Again, the delegation as a whole is to represent our Mesa community, so those parents are also going to be participating in as being our official Mesa cheering squad.
Okay, and so we're paying for a kid and a chaperone or
Correct,
adult
yes.
to go with them. Okay, so we aren't chaperoning children on this trip. Oh, I had another question. So dang it. I can't remember what it was. During one of your slides, I thought of it and now it's gone. Okay, I can't remember. Do you have any other? Can't remember. Thanks for all your hard work on this.
I can help her out. So refresh the Saturday programming for me. I see here Saturday afternoon, the presentation and working with the other communities. What happens there? And then as well as the Saturday evening.
So the Civic Action Fair is what you would normally think of with different, conference style booths. And so we will have a singular booth that we are to basically showcase our city. So whether it is about the programs that we have to offer, but Mesa in general, we have one designated table and we can, bring anything to showcase our city. We will be using the Together Mesa initiative as part of our storytelling for the city. And so we are currently working with a local artist who will also be participating with us and bringing some unique flair for our, again, Mesa branded booth.
Good. And so I see we're practicing May 3rd, 16th, and 31st.
Yes.
That's what you're going to do? Well, I remember when we got it in 1979, and that was I've said this before, the flags were hanging, there was a parade, so maybe we'll have the same kind of thing this year. Thank you.
I remembered what I was gonna ask. That was kind of my question is like, who's creating the programming and the shirts and the visuals and all the stuff that we're gonna be presenting? Like, who's doing that? It's all you.
No, I am certainly not doing this alone. I have a wonderful team of other city staffers working with our PIO department, working with our arts and culture department, all of the different performance excellence team and our police department. So that way, again, we're not only highlighting those particular programs, but also showcasing our city in a variety of light. We are having, again, working with a local artist who is creating some thematic visuals that will go onto t-shirts and different types of banners, and then incorporating our Together Mesa initiative.
And you mentioned, Mike, at the fair that it would maybe increase tourism or whatever. So is there any kind of partnership with Visit Mesa or any input from them on what they'd like to have or?
We have not worked with Visit Mesa specifically, but that's certainly a good suggestion. We can definitely reach out to them. This is, to borrow from the mayor, we are building it as we're flying it.
Yeah, and very quickly too. So.
Yeah.
I just know they're doing a lot of rebranding and a lot of research right now, and so they'd probably have some good info on like what would be attractive to bring up or whatever. But
Yes.
And then is the Hacktivate Mesa the high school one and the college one, or just the college one? Is it both?
No, actually, it's going to be both. We
Okay.
have both high school participants, and then we do have one of the college, recent college awardees that will also be traveling with
The
us.
ones that won were the ones offered the trip, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's great, thank you. And, I guess also I just want to ask, so are we just paying for this out of a certain fund, or like where are we coming up for the, I'm just curious what,
It's a general fund.
just a
activity,
general
yeah.
fund activity? Okay. I'm sure it's, gonna be a lot, but worth it for what it does for our city, thanks.
I remember 1979 too. I think we're still cleaning up from the celebration. back then. It was a big deal. It really, the whole city, I think, really got a kick out of it and did a lot for just city pride. And I usually joke that Mesa we're proud of our humility in Mesa, but occasionally we have to kind of step out of that and tell our story. And I think this is a good opportunity to do that. So thanks again for all the hard work that went into it. Council, I encourage you all to find a way to be a part of the trip to Colorado if you can. I think it's going to be a great event. Thank you very much, Andrea. Next item on our agenda is the current events and conferences attended. Council, anything you'd like to share with us? Ms. Pillsbury?
I was trying to let someone else go first. Okay, a few things over the weekend. Last Friday, I was able to host a table at the Be Kind, Rise and Shine breakfast. This is the table for the Be Kind People Project. Their awards breakfast where for their essays and different community members who exhibit kindness. And so I love that organization and I'm happy to support and want to thank those who came. And then I think a lot of us went and read the Lorax at different schools. I got to go to Johnson Elementary and I read to all of the third graders there, and that is the hardest book to read out loud. It's a tongue twister, but super fun. So that was a good experience. And then Saturday night, I was honored to attend the Arizona Forward Environmental Excellence Award. And Mesa was awarded a award of distinction, or I can't remember exactly what it's called, for the studios for historic preservation. So that was neat as well. And I think we all talked, and City of Mesa could have had a project in every single one of the categories at that awards banquet. So we need to get more projects submitted next year. But that was exciting. And then I don't know if anyone else was going to bring it up, but I saw on Facebook that the economic development, that's where I learned all my information. We're going to talk about economic development upstairs, so I'll leave it. Okay.
You can mention it now.
Mention now. But
Under awards and.
They're showing up
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh, great. No one tells me anything. Okay. So on, and that is no offense to my amazing district coordinator who tells me everything. I didn't know about that one. She probably told me. She's rolling her eyes at me. Okay. Our Economic Development Department won an award for the large cities, and then also Bill Jibjiniak, our Economic Development Director, won a really prestigious award, I don't remember what it's called, for all of his work as well in economic development. So I was very proud about that. We'll honor it more upstairs. Okay, that's all for me, thanks.
Great, thank you. Anyone else? Yes, I think a lot of us did read. I was at Lowell Elementary School on Friday for reading Lorax for Arbor Day. Also Friday night, though, I was honored to go to a 25th anniversary celebration for a lot of us are friends with Pastor David Wade. It was his 25th anniversary at Mount Calvary Baptist Church, so congratulations, Pastor Wade. Saturday night, the National Comedy Theater in downtown Mesa celebrated their 3,500th show. And so I went and helped them celebrate that. It's very entertaining. If you haven't been, you really ought to do that.
Were you part of the entertainment?
I was not. We've done that before. They probably make fun of us when we're not there, but when we go, no, they are very respectful. And then Saturday, another fun thing I was able to do is Eisenhower Elementary School put on The Lion King, and they're going to be performing it tomorrow night at Gamage, pretty good venue. So just congratulations to Eisenhower for putting on a great musical. Anything else you'd like to share with us, Council? Mr. Brady, what does our schedule of future meetings look like?
Yeah, Mayor, we do have a council meeting, or study session, this Thursday. So we'll see you back here on Thursday at 7:30.
Great, thank you. That concludes everything on our agenda. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Thank you, Mr. Summers and Ms. Scantleberry, or Ms. Spilsbury. I don't know where that came from, Ms. Spilsbury. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.